Why did Kirsten Dunst criticize the newest Spider-Man movies? Which Spider-Man cast member was once voted the worst actor? And why did Jake Gyllenhaal nearly replace Toby Maguire halfway through filming? Hi, I'm Dylan, and you're watching OSSA. Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane Watson. We may not have heard anything new about Kirsten Dunst for ages, but recently she unexpectedly made the headlines in a political context. After Kanye West tweeted a campaign poster featuring the actress, she queried why her pictures had been used. And that's not all the actress is vocal about. She has a history of being pretty opinionated. From refusing to perform stunt work in the Spider-Man films to refusing to lose weight or have her teeth fixed, she's pretty clear about what she's willing to do. Another point about which the actress has been vocal is Hollywood's tendency to overlook her performances, lamenting, "I've never been nominated for anything." Sometimes you're like, it'd be nice to be recognized by your peers. But maybe the actress doesn't get recognition because she doesn't reciprocate. When asked what she thought about the new Spider-Man films, the actress replied, "We made the best ones, so who cares?" I'm like, you make it all you want. They're just milking that cow for money. Though Tom Holland has no hard feelings towards her for these remarks, some have called the actress jealous. In a 2019 interview, she only half joked that, "I should have made some Kirsten perfumes. I'd be chilling right now, like Spider-Man perfume that shoots out of the wrist?" But she admits that she's willing to participate in another superhero film. She explained, "I don't watch superhero movies, but would I be in one again? Yes, they pay a lot of money. That'd pay for my kids' college like that." Though she's appeared in a handful of films since 2006, very few have received critical acclaim, until she joined the cast of Fargo in 2015. The show reinvigorated her career, earned her an Academy Award nomination, and introduced her to her husband and the father of her son, Jesse Plemons. In 2017, Dunst landed the leading role in On Becoming a God in Central Florida, alongside Alexander Skarsgård. She's also serving as an executive producer for the show, along with George Clooney. So what's next for the actress? She admitted that, "For me, having a kid, you just live life differently, and you act differently. You just don't care as much, and it's really freeing." So who knows? It seems the sky's the limit. James Franco as Harry Osborn. Spider-Man earned Franco international recognition, but it was just the start of an impressive career. After the trilogy, Franco played Sean Penn's love interest in 2008's Milk and being a stoner in Pineapple Express the same year. In 2011, he had a bumper year, with a role in The Rise of the Planet of the Apes and his first Oscar nomination for 127 Hours, in which he portrayed a mountaineer perilously trapped under a fallen boulder. Between 2012 and 2014, he appeared in 5 feature films, before launching Studio 4, his own film school. And that's when he started making headlines for the wrong reasons. Franco was accused of inappropriate behavior by 5 female students. And though the actor has denied the claims, his career took a hit. Thankfully, the actor seems to have bounced back. After directing, producing, and starring in The Disaster Artist, he was awarded a Golden Globe for Best Actor. This performance was followed by the HBO series, The Deuce, in which Franco plays twins alongside Maggie Gyllenhaal, who was Jake Gyllenhaal's older sister. But he just can't seem to shake off the scandals. In 2020, he popped up in Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's court case after working with Heard on 127 Hours. According to Depp, Amber called Franco a creep and a rapist. She said he was quite aggressive in his advances towards her. But it's not all doom and gloom for the actor. He's found love. Franco has been dating actress Isabel Paxad since 2017, and engagement rumors are doing the rounds. How's that for a silver lining? Topher Grace as Eddie Brock. Since appearing as Venom in 2007's Spider-Man 3, Topher Grace has gone on to do some pretty impressive things. Besides loaning his voice to an episode of The Simpsons in 2008, he tried his hand at romance and horror in the same year, with roles in Valentine's Day alongside Anne Hathaway and in Predators. A few years later, he once again partnered with Anne Hathaway in the sci-fi hit Interstellar, and also met his future wife, Ashley Hinshaw. They married in 2016, and 2 years later, welcomed a daughter, before welcoming their second child earlier this year. After once again playing a villain in 2015's American Ultra, earning him better praise than for his portrayal of Venom, he returned to television for the part of a tattooed drug dealer in Workaholics. Since then, he's played an army general in 2017's War Machine, and has appeared in a few episodes of Get Shorty. In 2018, Grace wowed audiences with his portrayal of a Ku Klux Klan Grand Wizard in Black Klansman. The role was controversial. He actually received several threats warning him against taking the part, but he nailed it. His latest project, Netflix's Love, Death, and Robots, started just before the pandemic. After the success of That 70s Show, Topher was pretty much set for life financially. As a result, he's picky about the jobs he takes. But what does that mean for his future? Well, he's branching out. Not only is he returning to television for a dramatic comedy, Treasure Squad, but he's serving as the project's co-writer and executive producer. So, watch this space. Bryce Dallas Howard as Gwen Stacy. She may have had a small role in Spider-Man, but this actress has gone on to do some pretty big things. Since hanging up Gwen Stacy's lab coat, Howard appeared in The Help, has directed an episode of The Mandalorian, and featured in a 2016 episode of Black Mirror. Of course, her most famous role is tied to the Jurassic Park franchise, including the newest installment, Jurassic World Dominion. The film is expected to release in 2022, and was actually the first international film to resume production after the pandemic. But that's not all, she's turning director. The actress has created a documentary called Dads, which features her father, grandfather, as well as her brother. And family is important to the actress. As she explained, after having kids, the stakes in my life got a lot higher. I gravitate more toward entertainment that my kids can also be a part of and that I can talk to them about. Apart from her kids, the actress admits that she's motivated by personal growth. Of her career, she muses, "I definitely hope that I'm improving. If I'm not, there's a problem. I'm just coasting." No need to worry about that, Bryce. You're slaying. Willem Dafoe as Norman Osborn. Can you imagine the man who won the 2019 B3 Ben Award for Most Influential Artist also won a Golden Raspberry Award for the Worst Actor in 1993? Between 2006 and 2019, he appeared in over 50 films, including The Boondock Saints, John Wick, The Fault in Our Stars, and Murder on the Orient Express. And Spider-Man was good for the actor in another way. Shortly after wrapping up with the franchise, Dafoe met his wife Giada Calagrande in Rome. This was just a year after separating from the mother of his son, director Elizabeth LeCompte, who he'd been with for an impressive 27 years. After appearing in 2019's The Lighthouse alongside Robert Pattinson and Motherless Brooklyn with Edward Norton, Dafoe admitted, "As an actor, you always try to get to the point where you merge with the material, with the role, and that's exactly what I want to work towards." This year, he's busy with a political thriller called The Last Thing He Wanted with Ben Affleck. He's also got a few films currently in production, including the Disney film Togo and Siberia, which is loosely based on Homer's The Odyssey and stars Nick Cage. So much to look forward to. J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. This actor's heart really lies in music. Apart from studying music in college, he admits that, "I still have fantasies of singing the Brahms Requiem with the Berlin Philharmonic, even though my pipes couldn't pull it off anymore." However, he admits that playing J. Jonah Jameson has been a career highlight, so he jumped at the chance to reprise the part in a scene in Spider-Man: Far From Home. Simmons has also teased yet another appearance of the character, saying, "There is one more JJJ appearance in the can, and from what I've been hearing, there's a plan for yet another, so hopefully JJJ will continue now and forever." But of course, his career isn't just a Spidey fest. This guy has been in just about everything. From Juno to Burn After Reading, he moved on to star in 2014's Whiplash before La La Land and Justice League. Currently, he's busy with Veronica Mars and Morbius, a Spider-Man spin-off featuring Jared Leto. Toby Maguire as Peter Parker. If you heard rumors that Toby Maguire and Andrew Garfield have been cast in the upcoming Spider-Man film, we're about to burst your bubble, because Sony announced that those rumored castings are not confirmed. Instead, let's focus on what we do know. Maguire first appeared on screen in 1992 when he was 13. He'd actually dropped out of school at that age to pursue acting. The actor recalls, "As a kid, I was very poor, and I wanted to get out of that, so my ambition was initially to make money. I was pretty driven." Sadly, his web-slinging days may just have been the high point of his career, because since then, Maguire has drifted into obscurity, and it started because he was a bit of a diva. While filming Spider-Man 2, Maguire injured his back, and by the time the third film was being made, he was requesting a higher salary, insisting on a team of doctors being on set, and refusing some of the filming demands. As a result, he nearly lost the role to Jake Gyllenhaal, who the producers were eyeing as a replacement. Maguire also developed a gambling addiction, which landed him in hot water when he won a bunch of stolen money in an underground poker event. And though we don't see much of him on screen after Spider-Man, the actor featured in some awesome projects like Tropic Thunder and The Great Gatsby. But why is he so rarely on screen these days? Maguire started his own production company, Material Pictures, in 2012. Since then, the bulk of his film credits have been as a producer as part of his new career path. This includes The Fifth Wave, Rock of Ages, Boys in the Wood, and Brittany Runs a Marathon. And he's staying in the producer's seat for the foreseeable future. Maguire is set to produce Babylon with Brad Pitt, Run and Tug with Scarlett Johansson, and McClane, the origin story of Die Hard's John McClane starring Bruce Willis. But it's not just his career that's taken a different direction. His home life has also seen some drastic changes. Since giving up smoking and drinking, Maguire has become a vegan with a fondness for competitive puzzle building. In 2017, he divorced his wife of nearly a decade, Jennifer Meyer, with whom he shares 2 children. Thankfully, it was amicable. But now for the important question, would Maguire ever consider playing another superhero? He told The Hollywood Reporter, "I'll do what I feel called to do." Will you be hoping that he gets the calling? Which Spider-Man cast member do you think has had the most successful career? Let us know down below, and until next time, stay awesome!